Hey, what's up, you guys? So, pretty cool, all the comments from the last video. A lot of people saying they did want to see some more stuff on the truck, a little bit more in detail. It was a funny thing that just popped up. I don't know if you could see this, but this this is supposed to be silver color or gray. This is a cover for my winch, and it is made out of that neoprene, like, oh geez, look at it, wetsuit material, and it's completely destroyed. So I found on Amazon another one from Warn winches, but this one is different. It's made out of, I don't know, I haven't even opened it yet. Let's open this thing up. So one of the main reasons why I need a winch cover is I use a rope instead of the metal cable, right? So I use a rope, and you really don't want the sun to be hitting that directly, at least from what I read when I first got it. Oh, this is a lot nicer. If you can see the pattern in it, almost looks, it's like a carbon fiber weave pattern in there. And it looks like it has probably some more breathability. Now here's the crazy thing. I haven't used my winch forever. I did use it when I was in Utah to move a boulder out of the middle of the road for the Rangers, and they thanked me for that. Thing I'm worried about is this is a wetsuit material, and I haven't opened this since it snowed and rained and a bunch of stuff, so there could be mold. I don't know, there could be things living underneath this. Look at the sun. It used to be this color black. I said silver, but that's actually the faded part. This is the actual color of it here, and this is what the sun did to it. And it completely broke away the top part. I don't know if you can tell, but there's some... But this thing is done. This thing's done, and I probably should... Crazy thing is this. I didn't come down here to look and see. I'm pretty sure I remembered what winch I had, and it looks like I have a Xenon Platinum 10S, which is a really good winch, which makes sense. I was trying to put the best stuff on here that I could, and that's a really good winch. So where did I put the baggy thingy? I was pretty sure this was the right cover. Xeon and Xeon Platinum, and this is a Xeon Platinum. So I think it's 10,000 pound rated, and it uses a rope. And I got this factory 55 connector on the end. So let's see how this thing works. Looks like it's got those. You pinch the little connector to open that up. Pinch this. It just flew off. Oh, these are always a pain to get back through, but they did melt the ends, so they're not fraying. You need to have like little baby hands to do this kind of stuff, and I definitely don't have the baby hands. Got one. Got two. Alright. So there's those two. And it looks like from there it just kind of folds over it. The other one slid on easier, that's for sure. Okay, so I think I have to make sure I get not only the cable, but this elastic strap underneath. Alright, that side fits. I'm going to get both the strap and the cable to go around here. Sounds like I'm tearing it, but it's just Velcro. It's very close to my bumper. Sits very tight to barely fit underneath there, but look at that. It's on there. And then you take these guys, tighten that up. Well, that worked out pretty good. I'm glad it fits. I was pretty sure I had a Xenon. I didn't know if I had a Xenon Platinum, but it is Xenon Platinum. It's really, a winch is a weird thing. It's one of those things that you don't ever think you need it until you do, and if you don't have it, then it's too damn late, right? You're out in the middle of nowhere. But it's really handy, especially when you off-road by yourself or in a single vehicle where there's not another vehicle that can help pull you out if you get stuck or whatever it is. Like I said, I moved a giant boulder out of the middle of a road which was on the edge of a cliff that you couldn't go around, and the rangers asked me if I could do that for them, and I did. So that was pretty cool. That was on a trip we did for Can We Survive years ago. But it's nice to have this on there. I like the fact that the back is mesh, so it's going to let it breathe a little bit more, where this neoprene one was, you know, basically like putting a glove on. You can see it. I don't see any mold or anything in there, which is good. But this must be like an upgrade to it, because when I bought this originally, that was all they had. They didn't have an option like this. This is nice. It looks good. Hopefully it wears good. My main reason is, again, to protect the rope from any ultraviolet, you know, light rays from the sun, because that will deteriorate that rope. Now, you're supposed to replace the rope. I don't know. I need to look that back up. It was more often than you think. But I think that if you're using it a lot, or you allow it to get in direct sunlight, or whatever it is. I always kept it covered, but it could be just because it gets hot and cold and moisture and all that other stuff could affect this rope. So I probably should look into that, because I don't want to be like needing it, like I just said, and go to pull and bam, it breaks. But at least if a rope breaks, it's not nearly as dangerous as if the cable breaks and comes back and goes through your windshield and gets all crazy. So, you know, having the truck, this ties in with that. Is now I've got the Jeep back next to my little workshop here, and I was going to go through it and check all the Heim joints, check all the suspension. I know my King bump stops, they have a tendency to for the locking lugs to come loose, because you can't really, it's aluminum on aluminum. You don't want to, there's no set screws. You just got to stay after them. Go through, clean up the inside, maybe reorganize it a little bit, refit it, and there's some pretty bad scratches that I did when I hit some trees. I know that's crazy, but I drug like a big branch across the hood and all the way down the passenger side when I was going through this gully. You know, it was one of those situations where you were committed, just keep your foot in it and deal with whatever happens. It looks like I could buff it out maybe. It's like it might just be in the clear coat, so I got some, like, you know, cleaning wax or something I can just go and try and buff that out. Give her a little love, and have it ready to go back out on the trail. All right, you guys, thanks for watching.